Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. So today's video features a young man and his two very lovely young ladies that he's dating. They're in a polyamorous relationship with, I guess you would call it a mixed weight relationship, because two of the girls are supersized and the young man is, well, super small. Let's check out and see what they're talking about.
In South Carolina, one man loves his women big, beautiful, and growing bigger every day. Justin, also known as Jar, has never had a girlfriend who's smaller than him.
I've always been into bigger women from the time that, my hormones or whatever started kicking in. I started getting interested in females. I already got bottom heavy plus size women, you got top heavy plus size women, you got proportionate all over plus size women. I probably wouldn't date like a Halle Berry or Beyonce type chick,
Alrighty then, so he likes them thick. I mean, apparently. So I wonder if there's gonna be any Halle Berry or Beyonce chicks coming out and getting angry at this young man for basically having a preference that does not include them. I wonder if we'll see any videos calling him a self-hater because he refuses to date thin women and he only wants to date women that are bigger than him. I wonder if anybody will do that. Maybe fat women should take a lesson in that. If people aren't interested in you, you just move on and find people that are. I mean, that's just simply what you would do. I mean, I'm just saying.
So Beyonce and Halle Berry aren't welcome in Justin's bed, but his girlfriend Lou ticks his boxes in a really big way. The couple recently welcomed baby Gianni, but she's not the only addition to the family.
I tried monogamy for a while. It didn't really go so well for me because I like to, I'm a flirty type of guy. So I met Shane and Lou on a social media site.
I love his personality, the way he looks, of course.
Of course, you say that.
The way he treats me.
Justin is now polyamorous with both Lou and Shan.
I wasn't with the whole polyamorous stuff, but then after me and Lou met, it just made it even better.
So they met on a social media website and she's impressed with the way that he treats her. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Whenever I hear about or see anything dealing with polyamorous relationships, I'm always really skeptical about the so-called love that's shared, especially when the woman claims that the guy treats them so well and he's the best guy they ever dated and stuff like that, because it's like, well, what are the guys that you had to compare it to? I mean, that's a shame when monogamy is something that's no longer important to you and so unheard of that you've settled for just dealing with somebody that just is nice to you. What does he do? Just feed you? I mean, is that all it takes nowadays?
When I first met Shan, I instantly felt like a connection.
Having been poly together for just under a year now, they're used to a fuller house.
What makes this relationship work for me, I would say, a lot of communication.
Get deep on the bay. Get deep on the bay.
Like, go ahead. If it's like two people talking or, it will always be a problem because there's no communication with all three of you guys.
The rules of the relationship are basically, like I said.
I mean, if it's working for them, who am I to judge? I mean, at the end of the day, they all look pretty happy. I'm just saying, I'm not sharing nothing, especially not my man. I'm way too jealous for that kind of thing. And even in the sense that they're saying that they like each other and stuff, obviously, because she's like rubbing on her foot. There might be some hanky-panky between those ladies too, I'm just saying.
Don't hide anything, always be upfront. And our relationship is just strictly one male and females. Most people got the misconception that in this type of relationship the women are submissive. That's a lie. They are not.
What annoys you two about John?
I don't know.
Boy,
I can answer that. I can answer that.
waiting on this question.
Y'all take his clothes.
Man, I take the book out.
He gotta wash dishes. He gotta cook dinner. Justin is a mess, okay? A whole mess.
Y'all can see.
Whole mess out here in these streets. Justin is a lot to take in, but I'm a lot to take in, so it's okay. Justin, an overall person, is always...
They didn't get too far into this as far as who's paying the bills and stuff like that, but how much you guys want to bet that the women are paying the bills and he's just living there? Like, he's probably living a man's dream. He's got two women literally financially probably taking care of him, and I'm only assuming that because they're big girls. Maybe that's judgmental of me. Maybe he actually is making enough to support all of them. I just doubt it for some reason, because typically higher value men require smaller women. I mean, that's just kind of something that Kevin Samuels used to always put out there. Rarely do you see a guy that's super high value with a woman this obese, especially especially 2. I mean, that's a lot of mouths to feed when you think about it. I mean, this guy's grocery bill is probably outrageous. They probably eat like mukbangs every day.
It's always fun. Everybody laughing. Even if you're trying to be mad, you still gonna laugh.
Fortunately for Justin, the women find him so entertaining, they spend a lot of time in his company.
We do everything together, basically.
No personal space.
That's what I love about y'all. I'm comfortable enough to be on the toilet, and y'all come in, and I'm on the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Personal space in the bathroom is one thing, but how does it work in the bedroom?
Dang.
As far as our sexual life, I mean, Shannon's also my girlfriend. You know, I like females, so, you know, sometimes we have sex together.
I told you that they had sex too. I could just tell by the way she was like sitting there rubbing her feet. And I often feel like a lot of the women who settle for those type of relationships or end up so-called happy in them, it's because they are physically attracted to another woman as well, and they get, I guess, the best of both worlds in a sense. They get to have their man that they enjoy being with, and they get their taste of the woman that they want to. He said the rule is, oh, we can have multiple females but only one male. He seems like the type that would probably get jealous if they dated somebody else. Well, you're telling me that they wouldn't get jealous? You're telling me that it's just out of their mind altogether? He's just able to date whoever he wants and they're just 100% comfortable with it? No. They've settled in their mind, they come to understand it, they're dealing with it, and maybe because in the sense they feel like they can't get a whole lot of other guys. I'm not being honest with you, these aren't the most beautiful women, and they're morbidly obese, so it's like couple those things together and they're pretty low value. I guess for them, you know, attractiveness wise, he would be fine or whatever, but he ain't my cup of tea.
Sometimes me and Justin will go off, or Shannon and Justin will go off. However we feel.
A lot of the times it's all 3 of us.
Yeah, a lot of the times it's just all 3 of us. But it's just however that person feels at that moment.
Oh God, did you see that? Buddy almost lost a hand smacking that big butt.
We all share the same bed. Justin sleeps in the middle. We sleep in the end. So it's like, what is it, Lou?
A sandwich.
2 what?
It's a hot dog in the middle of a bun.
2 big buns.
So, Lou and Shan enjoy sex with each other as well as their man. And while 3 in a bed might be a squeeze for this trio, for Justin, it's a supersized order he prefers.
I enjoy getting squashed. Squashing is like face sitting, or like, sitting on my body and putting their weight on my body. Like squashing, like when you sit on somebody.
Justin gets off on being sat on.
Yeah, I lay like this down, I lay down by the booty.
And far from being satisfied with Lou and Shan's current size, he's even become their feeder, meaning he helps them to gain weight.
You got your wings, babe. That's how you know you're fat when you got your wings, babe. Let me see, Lou, you got your wings? Here you do. Don't try to tense it up. Don't try to make a muscle.
Oh, she didn't like that. She tensed up her arm because she didn't want you to call out her bat wings, okay? Write it down somewhere. Put a sticky note in, like, your car or on your mirror. No woman likes when you play with her freaking underarm fat.
The bigger they get, the less Justin can keep his hands off them.
I'm just the encourager. Just probably like a coach. Almost. I want them to get bigger, but I don't want them to get bigger at the risk of their health.
I want them to get bigger, but I don't want them to get big enough to risk their health. Sir, have you looked at your ladies lately? I'm pretty sure they're at that point where their weight's gonna affect their health. Like, let's be honest. Are they gonna be able to run a mile in 15 minutes? No. Are they gonna be able to do anything in 15 minutes? Chances are they're already pre-diabetic or have high blood pressure. I mean, come on. They're dealing with some type of comorbidity that comes with obesity. And if they're not yet, oh, believe me, give it about 5 to 10 more years, they more than likely will be.
It's all about building up, taking your time, being patient. All this is for you. And Lou.
It just was something new, and it was very taboo to me, so I had to really do my research.
I'm okay with getting bigger because I know that he'll take care of me.
Oh my God. Do you see how deprived and how stupid these women are? They're literally like,
oh, I'm okay with getting bigger. He'll take care of me.
The guy that I'm living with, who won't even commit to just me, who I have a baby with out of wedlock. He didn't think to put a ring on my finger. He thought, let me bring another mouth to feed into our relationship. He's not gonna take care of you. He's not checking for you. You get too sick to perform sexually for him, he's kicking you out and getting another big girl. Believe me.
I'm always open to, meeting new people. If I'm interested in a woman and I think it's gonna go far, then, I'll bring it up.
But will Justin get a grilling when he reveals he wants to order up an extra serving and add a fourth person to the relationship?
3 is enough. We good.
See, she said 3's enough. So she's willing to deal with that girl because she probably likes her, she cool with her, whatever. But let him bring another chick into the relationship. Not gonna be cool with that. We see that they obviously have some level of feeling, and I don't care what anyone says, polyamorous relationships typically don't work. Somebody, somewhere along the line, is gonna be upset, jealous, hurt, upset, scared, whatever. Those are all different emotions that you can only imagine you would feel exacerbated in a relationship like that. How much you want to bet that's the case here? All right, you leave me a comment, tell me what you think. I appreciate you so much, especially if you made it this far. Give yourself a pat on the back for being so awesome today. And I will see you guys next time.